We are discussing week 8, day 3, talking about integers. And integers are whole numbers or counting numbers and their additive inverse. So let's take a look at this illustration here for an integer number line where we have positive numbers, negative numbers, and we have 0. So we can conclude that integers are positive and negative whole numbers. So when we're adding and subtracting with integers, to add and subtract integers having the same sign, keep the same sign and add the absolute value of each number. So with this example, we have a positive 4 plus a positive 2, which gives us a positive 6. And then with this example, we have a negative 7 plus a negative 1, which gives us a negative 8. Where we have the same sign, we would add the numbers, and then we would just copy the sign. To add and subtract integers with different signs, you keep the sign of the number with the largest absolute value, and then just subtract the smallest number from the largest. So for example 1 here, we have negative 12 plus 15. We know that 15 has the largest absolute value, so since it is positive, our ending answer will be positive. So then we just say 15 minus 12, taking the smaller number from the largest, and then our solution is a positive 3. With 17 plus negative 25, we know that 25 has the largest absolute value, and in this instance, it's negative. So once we perform our operation, just taking the smallest number from the largest, our answer would still be negative. So it would give us a negative 8. Multiplying and dividing integers that have same signs or different signs, always multiply or divide the absolute values and use these rules to determine the sign of the answer. The product of two positive integers or two negative integers is always positive, and the product of a positive integer and a negative integer together is always negative. So for our rule sheet, where we have a positive times a positive giving us a positive, a negative times a negative giving us a positive times a negative giving us a negative, and in retrospect here, a negative times a positive would still give us a negative. These are the same exact rules for dividing integers, as you can see. So with the first example where we have a negative times a negative, we know will give us a positive. So negative 3 times negative 9 equals to positive 27. And then a negative divided by a positive would give us a negative. So negative 30 divided by a positive 5 should give us a negative 6. And this is how we go about operating with integers, adding and subtracting, as well as multiplying and dividing.